It's waking up now. Come on. Feels like a hound if I'm honest, because he's kicking around a bit. Big bite, yeah, if you want to, mate. Big bite, go, slacken, go, go, go. We got no microphones on. Yep. Yes. Big fish. Big fish, come on. We're off fishing. Caden in the back, Little John and Curtis. I hope I filmed them right. Right, round the air freshener in the car. We're having a big Mackey's breakfast, don't we, mate? And we go into Beaumaris Beach. We've got 4 or 5 rods. We've got squid, we've got fresh lug, we've got fresh rag, we've got mackerel fillets, we've got a few things. Little John's going to try and catch us some crabs. And we're going to target anything that swims. He's not safe in there today. We've got about 2 hours fishing. We're going to get there on low water and probably fish the flood for about 2 hours. And then we've got to get off because we're off to watch, well, me and Little John are off to watch the new Minecraft movie. So that's what we're doing this afternoon. So I'll see you when we get to Beaumaris. We'll get the rod set up, so next time you'll see me, we'll be down on the beach. The rods will be ready to go in. Talk a bit of tactics, show you what's happening, and hopefully catch a fish or 3. That's the plan, innit, lads? Get some fish. Right, this all went off quick. We just pulled on the beach. I will say, first of all, I know this beach. Sometimes you can't drive on it, sometimes you can. It really does depend on how it is and what the tide's done. Today, it's safe to. It's not normally. As we've pulled up here, Curtis there has said, mackerel, mackerel. There's a couple of mackerel jumped out. He's just having his first cast now. With excitement, we've all jumped out of the car. I've had a full cup of McDonald's tea, go all over the chair and everything. And he's going to have a go at the first mackerel now. We're about an hour before the top of the tide. Caden and Little John have just gone to find a stickage because they like to get the crabs on the stick as well. I'm going to set up in a minute and get a couple of big bites out there. We're pretty certain there was mackerel, there was fish jumping. It wasn't like a big boil, it wasn't like big shoals pushing everything in, but it almost certainly was mackerel. Kurgan got a proper ID, didn't you, mate? Yeah. He got a proper ID and he's got good eyesight and he knows his stuff, so if he says it was a mackerel, it would have been a mackerel. So I'm going to leave him crack on there for 5 minutes while I get my rod set up. As I say, parking here, you don't want to do it unless you absolutely know the beach. I'm doing it because I've come and had a recce first, had a walk. It's just nice and easy to fish from the car. What a mess we got here. Actually, that ain't too bad for a fisherman's truck, is it? Right, we're going to get set up, get some big bites in. I'll get back to you, but come on, mate. Start us off with a big, fat, dirty macarena. Come on. We'll watch this one come in. We'll watch this cast come in. If not, I'll bring you back if anything happens. Well, the first rod's ready to go in. I've got like a little one up, one down with just some little bits of ragworm. And they are just going to go sort of on the surface of them, on the edge of them bubbles, not too far. Curtis has put a bigger lead on because he couldn't get out far enough with that little lead. So he's put another lead on, but there has been a load of boats. There's a load of boats anchored up there and they are the bass lads. I'm guessing that's what they're after. So, you know what I mean? It's looking like there's a lot going on. The boats are anchored up there. We've seen the mackerel here. So I'm going to put a worm rod in, sort of not too far on the hope of a bass or something. And then I'm going to put a big fish bait right out in the mix because I do know you get some really good bull huss here. Can you get a bit more distance with that, do you reckon, mate? We'll watch this one. No pressure. Oh, that's it. Look at that. Come on, mackerel. We was just saying, what we make the boats have been in and out there. It should settle down a little bit now. Come on, it's a mackerel. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Doesn't look like it, does it? Not this time. I wonder if a bass hit it. Oof. Anyway, let's get these big juicy worms in. How's the crab fishing going, boys? You not caught nothing, yeah? No crabs. Okay, right, let's get me rod in. On the other rod, I've got one of my big pulley pennels, 30-pound amnesia, 40-pound amnesia on a pulley pennel with a 6-ounce gripper. I'm going to send this one pretty far, this one, and see how far I can get it. Well, not absolutely whale it, but give it a bit of distance. It's going to go a bit, hopefully, so I can hit the channel. Don't have to be really far, but you need to thump it. That is definitely in the channel, no question about that. You do get a lot of pull here. It is better on the smaller tides, and it is pretty much a smaller tide, to be honest. It's not a massive tide. It's not tiny, but it's not massive. You do get a lot of snags here too. It can be a very snaggy place. You sort of need to, when you reel in, pump and wind and just keep it up. So if you don't keep it up, you're done for. That's the bottom line of it. Keep it up. That reel's been a bit stiff. Something not quite right with it. Might need a bit of a service. Anyway, both rods are in. Finger warmer can come off. I love the old finger warmer. Strap it round there. Yeah, there was a few mackerel here, but you know, they've gone. There's 3 boats anchored up just here, probably 30 yards offshore now. And I know they're the bass lads, and you've just got to, you know, they're all there. So I know there's another one coming. There's 4 boats in this little area. And there's a sib going out to my left as well, which have got lure rods on for bass, and they're all around here. So I am guessing that the bass are almost certainly somewhere around here. There's a mullet in the side here. Not looking too good, to be fair. Kurga said he seen a fin earlier. See it there, look. He's going to go back out now. Looks like his swim bladder's gone. He's just gone, ain't he? Yeah, it's a mullet. He's got a big gash out of him at the bottom, look. See on the bottom of him, something's had him. Right, he's been attacked. Seal, possibly. Or taupe. Meanwhile, the other 2 are doing some foraging. I think they've got starfish and tom pot blennies and plant pot berries and all that type of stuff. I've not had a bite, but look at this. We are surrounded by the bass boats. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're not just got out, they're actually fishing and lure fishing off them. We are in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it. Them 2 are having a brilliant time. I can't wait to see what they've got. I'm going to show you at the end. I've heard, oh my God, look at this. I've never seen one of them before. So we'll have a look in that bucket in a bit. Meanwhile, we want some fish. Oh, that mullet's right in the side by him now, look. Oh, let's go and have a look. I want to see if I can see the injury more than anything. I've got a net in the car. Try and net it and have a look. We'll have a closer look what's going on. If you look under his tail at the back, you see it? Sort of on the bottom half, midway down, there's a big cut. I'm sure you can see that. Shame. But that's nature, and that's how it is. Hopefully he might right himself. Who knows? There could be a big taupe or something coming snuffling from underneath us in a minute. Fish jump in there. Let's try and get an ID on it. If we can get an ID on them, we might be able to catch them. I don't know if these ones in the side are mackerel, because there's not no... There's that mullet there, look. Alright then, that mullet's still round. I'm going to keep my eye on it. Imagine if something big come and had it. I'll be slapping a full mackerel out there. Right, let's check these ragworm baits, people. See what's going on. Yeah, Curtis has seen little fish jumping all around there. I've definitely got some weed on it. Well, is the worm still there? No, the worms have gone. So something's out there. I've never seen any bites, so it's almost certainly crabs. I'll keep these worm baits going in every 20 minutes in close, these big ragworm. So if there is any bass along here, which I'm sure there will be with them bass boats out, they're not going to be out in the channel, I don't think. They're going to be in sort of the shallow water, probably chasing them little fish. So I'll keep, for the next hour and a half while we're here, I'll be changing every 15 minutes or so, and I'll be keeping fresh rag just out there somewhere. On the off chance, we might get a Billy Bertie. Be nice, wouldn't it? A daytime shore bass from the Menai. We can only hope, can't we? So I've just put 2 big, juicy ragworm on again. I thought Caden and Little John having the time of life. I've heard them shouting hermit crab, octopus and everything. I can't wait. I'll show you in a bit what they've got in that bucket at the end. They're having a right good forage. But look at them baits. Big juicy rag. So I hope there's a bass lurking. I'm going to send this one sort of that way a bit more. So this big fishy bait now is going to be on the left. That's where that's going to go. I'm going to check that fishy bait in another, well, probably check it in a minute to be fair, because if the crabs are having the worms, which I think they are crabs, then they're going to have had that mackerel bait. As I say, this one I don't want overly far out. It's not far at all. That's two nice big juicy rag, probably just on the shelf on the before the drop. That's where I'm trying to get, because I think the bass will be patrolling that and coming in the shallowers. Shallowers? What's a shallower? In the more shallower or shallowish water. Seems like, hey, the rib ride, is it? It seems like the boats are trying to get as close as they can here, 'cause it's quite a shallow ledge and then it drops off into the channel. It seems like they're all trying to get on the shelf. So it's no good me casting too far out, I don't think. One, I'll probably end up hooking a boat, no good for my line. And two, they know, don't they? And bass fishermen know, they know more than me, put it that way. I'm just seeing them here and thinking, all right then, where's the bass? Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this big piece of mackerel. I think I'm going to put a squid on it this time. So anything will eat a squid, won't it? Anything. Oh, look at these waves coming in. Anything will eat a squid, and if there is an hound around, then you never know. Right, that mackerel bait has gone. Oh no, there's a bit on there, but it's in the kelp. But yeah, I'm going to put a squid on. I've had plenty of hounds from here. I've had some good hound sessions on here. I've had 7, 8 within an hour. I don't think they're quite here yet, but I'm going to launch a squid out on this rod now, so you keep your eye on that one, and we'll keep trying. Fishing as hard as I can for the next hour and a half. Baits in, trying stuff. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Come on, we need a fish. Subscribe anyway if you like this type of stuff. See you in a bit. Well, out goes a big squid bait now. Oh, Curtis has got a bite there. I'll get this out and I'll show you. I was just going to say, all the bass boats have moved out, which is not ideal. I was kind of hoping I'd stay and be catching bass. That's out there. Yeah, the bass boats have gone, so that's telling me that maybe... I was hoping I'd be here catching loads of bass. Curtis has just had a bite, he said, though. Might try and net that mullet out in a minute. Show you what's going on with it. Actually never caught a mullet. I'm not going to count that if I net it out, by the way, in case you're all thinking, come on, John, you got to catch one on your hook. I've got a bit of bread in there on some sandwiches, and I know they like a little bit of bread because I've got little soft mouths. I'm just flicking a bit of bread out to see if we had it. That would count, actually, wouldn't it? But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, he's still there. That mullet. I'm going to go and get my net, see if I can get it out, and I'll show you what's going on with it. Be back in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go and get that mullet, and you lot can tell me what you think. Oh, shite. There's still fish around, Curtis is saying. Let's go get this mullet and see if you can ID. It's got to be a seal or a taupe, isn't it, really? Don't really much else, or a big conger, or... don't know. See if we can have a look. We've got it anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to show this to the camera. Shame, really. It's a lovely fish. Something's had it. That's a big, looks like a big, there's a bee on me then. I can't do nothing apart from put it back. If it survives, it survives. Have a look at this. Have I?
Yeah.
Right, I've got a bite on the right rod. Left rod. I'm just going to show it to the camera.
Rod going.
Yeah, right, I'm going to get this mullet back, so I'm on a bite. There's the mullet. If you look there, he's got a big hole in him. But yeah, he's not a blank. I'm joking. Right, I've got a bite on the other rod, people, so I'm going to get this back in.
Oh, do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go on, you put him back in the net.
Oh my god!
No, he's a bit slimy. Go and put him back in, give him the best chance.
It could be a propeller.
It could be a propeller, mate. I've just had a bite on this one, people. Yeah, first bite on a big squid. There's a definite bite. So what do you think that was on the mullet? Taupe, big conger, seal, propeller? Oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. It's definitely something having a go at this squid. If I'm honest though, I want the worms to go, because I'm pretty certain if the worms goes, it's going to be a bass. Am I recording this even? Hello? Yeah. And if you like this type of stuff, people, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really, really does help. I'm going to leave that bite develop for a bit. Let's see how we go. Yeah, so comment what you think's happened to that mullet. What attacked that mullet? That is a bite, but it's not a definite bite. It could be a dirty doggy bite. Which I'd be more than happy to catch, by the way. I don't mind catching doggies. The only time I don't mind catching them is when you're using expensive baits like peeler crab and you're in and out every 2 minutes and you use about 30 quid's worth of bait. When it's like this and a couple come along on a bit of mackerel or a squid, I'm more than happy with that. Or when you're taupe fishing, you're putting big fresh mackerels out and you're catching dogs. That's the only times I don't like to catch them, but there is something going on here which looks doggy-ish. We've got about an hour left here. As I say, I would love to stay longer, but my little man wants to watch Minecraft the movie, so that's what's happening. Just hope we can sneak something out. That sun is right above the tip of my rods. Can't see nothing. Everything looks black and blurry. I might lift into it in a minute because I can feel something. Well, yeah, that's a drop back, that'll do. That's enough for me. Fish on. Fish on. I think it's picked up some weed. But there's a fish on. Oh, it's just pinged then, it went a bit lighter. There was a fish on. Time will tell. This reel's really stiff, it might need a surface. There's definitely a fish on. I can feel it kicking. It feels alright. Be nice if it was a smooth hound, wouldn't it? It is going a little bit left to right. It's waking up now. Come on. Feels like a hound if I'm honest, because it's kicking around a bit. It is. It is. It is. It's a bull huss. Oh. It's a good bull huss. Oh. It's a big bull huss. Oh. Come on. Yeah, boy, that's a fat one. That's a double figure huss, that. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yes! Oh, he's only lightly up as well.
God!
Right, watch this line.
Oh my God!
Right, watch this rod on the floor on the hooks. I'm going to show this to the camera.
Oh, yeah, I can catch that. Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
Oh, look at him. Is he on shot, mate? Is he in shot?
Yeah,
Look, does he look big?
Yeah.
Does he look bigger now?
yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my, that's so
What do you think of him, little man? Watch your fingers. Yeah, you can have a look at him in a minute. Just show him to the camera for a minute. Look at that. Big bull huss. Yes, mate. This is Baby John's favourite fish. Look at that. Right then, look at the girth on that. Well, let's get him back, lads. Let's get him back. Team effort with that big bull huss. That's a cracker, isn't it? Look how fat he is. Right, let's get him back. Go on, mate. Look at that for a bull huss. That is a fatty. He's going. I don't mind getting wet. He's got to go back. Go on, mate. Oh, hey, look at that. Wait, what do you think of that, boys? How about that?
We have 3 starfish.
3 starfish. What do you tell us, Katie?
We've got a hermit crab.
An hermit crab? Where's he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at him.
Is
he in there as well?
Yeah, we saw him. Can you see him?
Yeah. And loads of little blennies.
Yeah.
I should reach and you show me the release then, because everything's got to go back
And
out.
and also look, we got a baby octopus.
A baby octopus.
I mean a baby
Starfish.
Starfish. Right, can I get everything back then?
Baby, I want to see you look and fly away.
Well, everything's got to go back. All
I
has to
know.
go back.
Whoa.
Wait, there's one
Oh,
more.
there's one in there, wash him out. Our crab's like, let me out, let me out. Well done, lads. How fun was the
Oh,
foraging?
oh, Blenny.
Oh. But you don't tread on anything, little John.
I'm just looking at them.
He's still in there.
Who is?
Is there still one in there?
Oh, there he goes.
Just going to have another check of these baits now. I've been in 15 minutes. Nothing has happened. The tide's coming back up. So I'm probably going to have one more move with the tripod. Not got long left here now. 45 minutes or so, another couple of casts. What a great morning out. That's what it's about, isn't it? Getting that fresh sea air in your lungs. It's a very, very busy spot, this. A very busy water system. I'd love to know what attacked that mullet. Put your ideas or what you think in the comments. Let's have a look. This was a double squid bait, this was. A double squid bait. And is there much of it left? No, it's been smashed by crabs. There's a little bit on the end, but not much. I'm going to have to move this tripod back in a minute. We'll just have a look at them worm baits. I've got a feeling them worm baits have gone. I think I'm going to put squid on instead of these worm baits now. Just have the last cast or the last two casts with fishy baits out in the channel. There's a boat drifting right in front of me now and he's in casting distance. Oh, your crab rod's gone. It might come back, it's there. The little crab rods, the little bits of wooden stick when I've tied a bit of fish on to get the crabs have just been washed in. I'm going to move the pod back now. I need that boat to go, or I'm going to be landing my lead right on the back of his boat. So he needs to do one. But yeah, there's no worms on there, so I'm going to have a bit of a regroup now. Put fishy baits on everyone, send them all into the channel and see if we can pick something else up big from in the channel. So these might be the last two casts. The water's coming in a bit quicker. It's going to be at the car soon, quicker than I thought. The big pulley pennel. I've got a big piece of mackerel fillet, a nice big up proud. If there's any more huss out there, that is a huss bait through and through. So that's going to be one goat. One goat. Try and hit the channel. I'd say that's in the channel. Love how this braid casts, to be honest. Really, really does cast really well. So far, no issues. Actually, I've had one little birdie when the first time I put it on, but that was because I think I overloaded the spool. So even though it was a little birdie, it wasn't really, I can't blame the braid for that. And on this rod, there's two up, well, one up, one down. One up, one down. Don't forget to put your grippers up. I've got two bits of squid. Got one on the bottom hook with the hook proud, and I've got one on the top one. That could pick anything up from a hound to a huss to a dog or even a bass. There's nothing that doesn't eat a squid, is there really? There's not much that doesn't eat a squid. So I'm going to go and launch this one out now. These might well be the last two casts, people. What a cracking way to spend like an hour and a half fishing. Nice McDonald's breakfast for me and the boys. A bit of sea air. And a fish. Should I whip my other rod in? And that is in the channel. There's a little bit of a stop then on there. I think I actually stopped the line myself. And that's it with fishing. These probably are going to be the last two. So that sun's getting warm. If I was out all day, we'd definitely be lathered up in sun cream, that's for sure. And just see if anything's there, really. That huss was very welcome, though, a daytime huss. It was a nice lump. In all fairness, when it come into the side, I knew it won a doggy. A doggy does just act dead. An huss doesn't really give the best fight, but you can tell with an huss because you get a few more nods and they start going side to side. A doggy's just like straight in. I know it is just a big doggy, a huss, but you know what I mean. They actually do swim about and give a bit. It always produces us, this place. I could not tell you the amount of huss I've had from here over the years. Like, God, when I used to sling out full mackerel on big running rigs with size, I don't know, 10 O's or whatever they are, massive, basically tote baits. I had like 4 or 5 a session from here. It really, really, really can kick off here. These summer evenings now, you know, if you come down here and you fish big fishy baits as the tide turns, it's hard not to get huss at night time anyway. It's all turning on and it's all starting, the fishing's happening. You all right, mate? So yeah, we'll leave them in. I'll bring you back if anything happens, but really enjoyed this morning. Size of that bee. It's been a cracking morning. Been an absolutely cracking morning on an absolutely beautiful place. Everyone's a winner. Got a bite on the left one, and Curtis is having this one if it goes. It's only a little bit of a tap, but that's exactly the same as the bite with that huss, to be honest. And there's a bite on the right one as well. Right, get ready. There's a bite on both rods here. This could be the grand finale. Oh, there's a bite on the left. The twitching, that's exactly what happened on that huss. And because you're fishing so far out, the bite detection ain't the best because you're down and you're over the edge. You know, you're not necessarily directly into the fish with the current and everything.
Oh my god, I saw that.
Oh, is it going to happen?
Oh my god, Hayden, I just did about 8.
Yeah.
I didn't eat that. That was like it. Yeah, but not better than mine for anyone.
Could it be the grand finale where it all kicks off? Well, unfortunately, both them bites have stopped. I don't know if that was crabs or something having a mess. It's been about 5 minutes since the bites now. And we are going to have to get them in a minute and go. So that's going to be the end of this little short outing on the Menai Strait on Gallum's Point, Beaumaris. Lovely little spot. If there is anything on them, I will definitely let you know. But for now, I think that's going to be us done. It's time to have some food, which Sarah's done us. We've got some pizza and some chicken out with mate. She's a good one, your mum. Got a good bit of food to eat, even though we've already had McDonald's. And I'll bring you back if anything happens, but these are the last casts, and although there was bites on both of them, it's not, you know, developed into anything, which is a shame. But it's just been a lovely morning out. So until next time, tight lines. Don't forget to subscribe. Big bite, yeah, if you want to, mate. Big bite, go, slacken, go, go, go. We got no microphones on. Yep. Yes. Big fish. Big fish, come on. I've got no microphone on, sorry.
No, just come on. Come on.
Oh, no, 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 no. No.